Podcast straight up. Get it. Podcast straight up. Podcast straight up. What they yelling straight up. Podcast straight up. Yeah. Podcast straight up. Yeah. Podcast straight up. What they yelling straight up. Podcast straight up. Straight up. Podcast straight up. Podcast straight up. Yeah. Podcast straight up. Yeah. Podcast straight up. What they yelling straight up. Podcast straight up. Yeah. Podcast straight up. Podcast straight up. Let's get it. Podcast straight up. Podcast straight up. Yeah. Podcast straight up. What they yelling straight up. Podcast straight up. Yeah. Podcast straight up. Podcast straight up. Yeah. What they yelling straight up. Podcast straight up. Yeah. Podcast straight up. Podcast straight up. Yeah. What they yelling. Podcast straight up. Yeah. What they yelling straight up. Podcast straight up.
Terrence Mitchell Beats.
Just give it to him raw, yeah, just like that. Go ahead and spit bars while you tip that hand. I ain't never seen a podcast like that, cause I built it from scratch, every part no cap. But straight up, it can't be duplicated. It's too sophisticated, specifically designed to make your broad crave it. Every morning waiting, in anticipation. They love the high cheekbones in the conversation. Ooh, he goes deep. They supposed to be at work, but twerking in AC. Work for me. Straight up, oh, you got live guests? Yeah. Absolutely, the best topics, buddy. All the ones that's juicy. I got them yelling straight up. Straight up. Affirmations, wake them up. Wake them up. I got them yelling straight up. Straight up. I spit bars and wake them up. Straight up. Straight up. Yeah. Straight up. Yeah. Straight up. Yeah. Just give it to him raw. Straight up. Yeah. Straight up. Yeah. Straight up. Yeah. Just give it to him raw. They don't really like the truth, but I'ma talk to them straight up. Podcast, just give it to them raw. They don't really like the truth, but I'ma talk to them straight up. Podcast, just give it to them raw. My hat tipped, I'm sipping steady with my pinky out. They say I got a slicky mouth, however, substantial information gets put out. So let's talk and pay attention. Cause constructive criticism can add value to your life. If only you would listen, trying to add some policy in life. I'm trying to make sure you glisten, it's a judgment-free zone. You gotta be open-minded, comprehension and understanding. I refuse to let y'all be blinded. They don't really like the truth, but I'ma talk to them. Podcast straight up. Podcast straight up. Just give it to them raw. They don't really like the truth, but I'ma talk to them straight up. Podcast straight up. Podcast straight up. Just give it to them raw.
Josh, give it to him raw. What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? How y'all feeling tonight? How y'all feeling tonight? Look, usually I will wait for a little while and wait for people to catch on and jump in. I ain't doing none of that today. Y'all know what time I log on. I'm getting straight to these affirmations because some nights I be damn tired. You know what I'm saying? Some nights I be tired as hell, and this is one of them nights. But I ain't gonna be, it's definitely gonna be entertaining because if y'all haven't heard of the Passport Brothers, y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn tonight. So let's go straight into these affirmations, baby. Yeah, that's right. We call them straight up affirmations. Every single day, you need to start your day with positive affirmations. Every single show, I'm gonna start every single show off with positive affirmations. And today, I'm gonna do some emotional affirmations. For those of you who are out here who dealing and struggling with emotions, these affirmations are for you. I am attracting joy into my life. I am superior to negative thoughts and low actions. I master my emotions by changing my thoughts. I will control my emotions. I will always keep my emotions in check. I am in control of these emotions at all times. I am honest with my feelings. I am in touch with my feelings and nurture those which elevate my being. See, a lot of y'all, your issue is you in touch with the feelings and emotions that are negative. Y'all need to start tuning in to the ones that are positive so you can elevate yourself. I focus on peaceful thoughts. I know how to stay cool in stressful situations. I monitor my mood at all times. Today, I will gain emotional strength. I can express my emotions. I am in command of my emotional responses. My feelings are valid. I will not lose control to my emotions. Controlling my emotions is becoming easier and easier every single day. Y'all better spit these affirmations, baby. I am transitioning into someone who is naturally calm and collected. Controlling my emotions will improve my life. Feeling calm is normal for me. I think about how my actions affect how I feel. I will think before I act. So many of y'all get in trouble because you always react. You don't never take a step back to think and analyze anything. You just fly off the handle, and when you do this, you're destined for trouble. I am allowed to feel angry, sad, and upset at times. This is how I control those feelings that make me a better person. How I'm feeling is completely normal. Whenever I encounter anger, I respond with love. The emotional rantings of others never affect my positive mindset. Y'all better stop allowing people who are negative people to bringing all that negative energy to affect your day. Some of y'all will let 5 seconds of someone's negativity disrupt your whole 24 hours. Y'all better get that in check. My emotions serve me well. Every single failure can and will be a learning experience. I practice elevating my emotions wherever I can. I take full responsibility of my feelings and my actions. I always take time to process my feelings. My emotional responses to certain situations are appropriate. I welcome the lessons my feelings provide. I practice elevating my emotions whenever I can. I let my positive beliefs and thinking guide me to positive emotions. I am aware of how I feel. I accurately interpret the emotions of others. I have full confidence in my emotional judgment. Y'all better learn to spit these affirmations. My emotions will be manageable. I will acknowledge my emotions. I pick up on mood changes in myself and others. I manage my feelings. Understanding emotions comes easy to me. I can reason with my emotions. My emotions are under control. I regulate the emotions of my peers. I accurately interpret their emotions and don't let their emotions drown me. I am the author of how I feel. I always remain calm. I surround myself with happy thoughts. I know what my triggers are and how to respond accordingly. I listen to how I feel. Some of y'all get yourselves in trouble because you never listen to how you feel. I can think clearly in difficult situations. I am positive and create happiness and joy for others. Listen, if you on YouTube, subscribe and tap the bell. Every single night, if you're on Facebook, follow, like, add me to your favorites. Every single night, Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Live shows, baby. Pull up and check us out. Now listen, enough of all the BS. Enough of all the BS. We getting straight to it tonight. I told y'all I'm not waiting for nobody. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Y'all know what time the show start. I ain't waiting for none of y'all because some nights I'll be tired and this is one of them. So without further ado, yeah, you ready over there? Why are you halfway in the camera? Back up. There you go. Back up. Don't be cussing at me. Don't be cussing at me. I see you cussing. Without further ado, please welcome Miss Karen to the show. What's up? You know your microphone ain't turned on.
Sorry, there you go.
There you go.
The mic is on.
It's so it's lit. It's lit. It's up.
Yeah, it's up.
It's up. Let's do it then. Hey, so first of all, tell the people a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Karen Kirkland, as you said. I am a mother of two, a wife, a travel agent, and an upcoming chandler. I have my own candle business, which I'm pretty much revamping right now. Mm-hmm. So, but if you want to fly, Caribbean, domestic, group travel, I'm the person to see if you don't have anybody else in mind. So keep that in mind. PleasureExcursionsTravel.com.
Hey, and I make sure I'm gonna put
also,
that. Make sure
Facebook,
you put
Facebook and Instagram as well.
Pleasure Excursions, baby. Pleasure Excursions. We're gonna make sure we put that in there in the comments before the end of the show. Karen.
Yes, I'm gonna do that right now.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and do it. Hey, listen, Karen literally started some shit last night. That's what she do. That's what she do, right? She
was just saying, like, we need to get on this because this is really crazy to me.
So a lot of y'all have not heard of Passport Bros. And so tonight, we're going to show y'all what it is. Now, Karen, again, once these videos start playing, if you want to comment on something, just raise your hand. I'll pause it and we'll jump into it because I got a couple of clips. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't know what it is. But man, y'all in for a treat.
Man, they don't even know.
Man, I don't even know. I Lord forbid what the hell come out of Karen's mouth tonight. Because these jokers here is out of control, man, for real. All right, let's get to it, Karen. Let's go.
And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. As we mentioned last night, the controversial community of Passport Bros continues to grow around the country. There's a private Facebook group with more than 10,000 members. Now, the group is known for a bit more than just traveling. Some guys make it their mission to fly around the world, meet more submissive women, and have sex. They are facing a lot of criticism, too. Now, that's from those who critique them. My next guest, Austin Holman, said he had to end a trip in Brazil early after he was accused of being one of those guys who said Brazilian women are easy to get. We talked to him today.
Austin, what kind of damn trouble did you get yourself into with the...
Hey, look, he went straight in.
He started out off top, like.
Hey, he went straight in. Hey, India, how you doing, honey? Hey, he went straight in. He was not playing no games.
These Brazilian women.
Well, actually, I wasn't trying to start any trouble. I actually thought I was doing a lot of promoting. But apparently some things were lost. Some things were purposely lost in translation on purpose. And that it's led to death threats, you know, and I was already on my way to Thailand anyway. I was gonna be in Sao Paulo for about a week. But based off the way how things were going, I just said, you know what, I probably ought to head out 3 or 4 days earlier. So I'm over here now.
So I saw a part of your video where you said, and you clarified, you said some Brazilian women are easy. It depends on who you are, how you approach them, not as a robot, but as an individual. And when they heard that, they just went bonkers over those comments when you said that Brazilian women are easy. Some Brazilian women are easy to get. So why did you say that? Is that reality for you when you're there? Is it easier for you to get Brazilian women than, say, American women?
Yes, the culture is completely different there. So women are a lot more responsive. It's a lot more reasonable dealing with women, if you ask me. There's games everywhere, but there is such a minimal level in Brazil, it's almost unnoticeable. But the reason I said easier, and the thing is, the reason a lot of those Brazilians are in like an outrage is because number one, they're going off, they're just running. It's just like January 6th, right? Trump says do this, everybody runs and does it. That's the same thing they're doing right now. Without watching the video, without understanding what the title actually is, because the title is a question. The title says, are Brazilian women easy? That's the topic. This is what we're going to talk about. The first statement I made is, in general, they're easy to deal with. I didn't say anything about sex. I did eventually, and later on in the video, but I didn't lead with that because that's not all that was about.
So basically, you stuck your foot in your mouth. Listen, these dudes.
Exactly.
That's
why I said he's trying to backpedal.
Yeah, he's trying to backpedal. So these dudes, in case y'all haven't know, Passport Brothers is a group of American men, a lot of them black, sad to say, who Vicky said, oh Lord, Brazilian women are known for trying to marry out the country. So yes, they may seem easy. My mother is Brazilian, but you know what, Vicky? He actually, if you go to his YouTube channel, he actually interviews a lot of Brazilian women. And one of the questions he asks is, do they want to go to the United States? And a lot of them say no. They say they want to visit, but they would never want to live there.
They don't want, They don't want to come over here.
Yeah, a lot of them don't want to come over here. You know what I'm saying? But so these dudes, what they are doing is, it's a group of them. It's like 10,000 of them. A lot of them black, unfortunately. And what they do is they say American women are basically trash for real. That's basically what they're saying. They say they want too much. They say they too strong-minded. All kind of stuff they say. You'll hear him say it in a second. And
he was pretty much just in a nutshell stating that American women have a lot of masculinity and that we don't cater to our men the way that they do over there.
Yeah. And so
that their roles and how they play in Brazil is totally different from America, which isn't wrong, but it still doesn't. I don't know.
So here's my thing.
Like they need to own. I think that they just need to own what they're actually doing and not.
Yeah, that's exactly what they need to do. And one of the things that I submit when we was talking offline, one of the things I mentioned is, listen, I don't care who you date, who you love, regardless. My issue with these men is that if you choose to date outside your ethnicity, or in this case, outside of your country, because it ain't like they just bashing one race. They specifically say American women, period, right? If you choose to date outside of your race or your whatever you're gonna do, why you gotta come back and bash that gender after you choose? Come on, man, bash your race.
Just be quiet. And
you know what I'm saying? Just enjoy what you like. You don't have to go back. You know, that's the problem I got. But listen, we get into it.
I would not move to another country and get online and call the women easy.
Did you move to Brazil? Were you living there at that point?
Yeah, I was living there.
Now you're in Thailand.
Yeah, well, I'm not living in Thailand though. I was already gonna come here anyway. I had already put up I think it was 10 or 11 countries I was going to do this year. But I just came here 4 or 5 days earlier because of everything that was going on. But yeah, I did want to live in Brazil permanently, but I'm gonna have to let this die down first.
He over there on his, you know, he's doing a tour.
Yeah, he over there smashing everything he can. Man. Like, come on, man, call it what it is, bro.
Coast to coast.
Yeah, he on his ludicrous shit. I got hoes. Like, just say that.
Definitely.
She said the men aren't B words. The men are hardworking alphas in Brazil who own property and own land. Those women have men to be submissive for those American men have to understand women are how they are because of them. You know what? I always disagree with that statement when women blame how they are on men. You're like you are because you chose to be like you are. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is in a nutshell.
India laughing.
You don't, like, nobody can make you who you are. That's just like that statement right there. It kind of falls in the line of the people who say slave mentality is the reason why I'm broke. No, you're broke because you chose to be broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody can make you be somebody you aren't. You know what I'm saying? And I wish people would stop saying that. Both men and women need to stop it. Stop it. Yes, we are leaders, but that don't mean that you follow. So if a leader tells you to shoot yourself, are you going to do that?
No, we're not.
Exactly. So stop saying men are leaders, then that's the reason why you like you are. You're like you are because you chose to be that way. You know what I'm saying? And so many women, when we do topics like this, trust me, we're going to roast the hell out of these men because these men are absolutely despicable to me. But let's not try to make it a whole man bashing thing because all men ain't like this, and you're not like that because of a man. You're like that because you chose to be like that. Let's go.
Movement that we've heard about called Passport Bros, individuals, usually upwardly mobile African-American men who leave the country, and they say they're looking for wives, different women than what they have or the choices that they have in the United States. And many people have taken offense to it, saying it's just a form of sex tourism. It's a form of human trafficking or sex trafficking. When you hear the term, do you consider yourself a passport brother? And what do you think about that so-called movement that we've been seeing as of late here in the United States?
I would consider myself, yes. Now, I do want to state this too. People have called me the leader. I've never claimed that. That's something that they said. There's no official leader of that. I think it's just an identity of somebody that has they're traveling for that purpose, traveling to, meet new women and enjoy a different culture and a better lifestyle. But
really quick, for those who may say this is just a form of prostitution, you're going to different countries to pay and to have sex with women. You're not truly having a relationship with them.
Because they ain't.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish, so many times on this show, you hear me say, man, be honest about your intentions. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to do all this talking around circle stuff. Say what you really doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all ain't going over there
My whole thing about this video so far is that you're right. You're making it seem like you're just there for other purposes, and it's clearly you're not.
Hold on. See, so let me get Vicky together. Hey, the American men that your ass dealt with are lazy. Because I'm not one of the hardest working men you'll ever meet. You know what I'm saying? And see, this is what I hate about a lot of our women, right? A lot of our women, they generalize, men do this too. So men and women, I hate that y'all generalize everybody based off the men and women that you chose. You know what I'm saying? Like, every man and woman ain't like the one that you chose. And all this generalization shit that we do, man, they need to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nobody on this planet that can outwork me. I really believe, some of y'all know me for real, y'all. Hell, Vicky, you already know. American men ain't lazy. The ones you encounter lazy. Like, I hate that. Why do we do that? Why? See, we can't never have no show like this or speak on these kind of conversations without, hey, Rainey, without somebody going all the way out left field. And no, that ain't the case. American men ain't lazy at all. You know what I'm saying? No, that's not true. That's not true. Generally speaking, no, it's not. American men aren't lazy. The ones you come in contact with is lazy. You know what I'm saying? All of us ain't lazy.
Because, I mean, if you really want to say men are lazy, vice versa. There's some women that's sitting flat on their ass and they doing a motherfucking thing. Sorry, but collecting some checks and doing whatever they feel to do. I mean, it really goes both ways. It's not just men that are lazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what it is, Karen? I'm going to tell you what it is. People don't believe in accountability. And it's easy to just blame. That's right. Black man built this country. But we lazy? Come on, man. That don't even make sense. You get the Sonic coins of the night.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Ow, it hurts. Finish her ass. Yeah.
The whole purpose of this is just to say, be honest in what you're trying to do up front. If it means go to East Coast, to West Coast, to butt fuck Egypt to do this to women, then own it. But don't sit up here and give us a sob story about you didn't meet women here and it just wasn't nobody for you. No, you just don't. You don't know how to date them, probably. And you're going for the easy route. Let's just put it that way. And that may not be it either. Maybe that's just what you want to do. Go over there, smash people, and come on back home. But just be real about if that's what you want to do.
Yeah. No, people aren't real. These days, man, fake is the new normal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. But hey, listen, this shit get deep, y'all. Let's go.
That's not my reality because I moved there. So, if I'm not going back and forth. So if anybody's going to have a relationship, it would have been me. Now, there are some dudes that do travel back and forth. There are some people do fit into those categories that they claim, but I'm not here to say that's the majority. There are men that go down there just to sleep with women women do the same thing too. Women do sex tourism too. But there are men that actually are enjoying the difference of the culture and programming of women in a different country.
Do you think this gives the movement a bad name, the Passport Bros a bad name, if your sole purpose is for sex tourism and prostitution?
Yes, it does.
Yes, and on my YouTube channel, I actually tell dudes not to go down there to deal with prostitutes. Because you cannot complain about American women and then just go pay for some experience that she's getting paid. I'm not going to say it's not genuine, but I'm going to assume it's not genuine because if you didn't have the money, I don't think she'd treat you like that.
You're absolutely right. Now, one of the comments you made in your video, you said it's extremely hard to find. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack when it comes to a good American woman. So are you doing harm yourself when you make comments like that?
I say that based off of the qualities that I want. And my mother used to cook for me at least twice a day when I was growing up. And I know American.
So you want somebody to be your mama, your daddy, and your Harry?
Yeah, you want somebody that say that. You ain't.
That's what the fuck you want.
Yeah, that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You're not looking for a partner. You looking for your mama. You want somebody to be your mama. You know what I'm saying? Say that. Own that.
If that's how you look at it, so be it. You should Uber Eats all your food then. But I want a woman that cooks. And the thing is, this is what a lot of people don't understand down here. As an American, 50 grand a year puts you in the top 1% of the world. So as an American, you go somewhere to another country, you have enough excess income to eat out 3 times a day in Brazil or Thailand or Colombia. You can eat out 3 times a day. So whoever my wife is, she's not even going to be cooking anyway. Because when I was in the States, I cooked for myself, but I have my money multiplied 5 times when I got to Brazil. So why would I stand in the kitchen and cook when I can just go downstairs and eat and somebody make it for me?
So here's the thing. If you do these American...
a damn lie, because half of them people over in the Caribbean and stuff, they ain't cooking. They ain't going nowhere either to eat. They cooking their own shit because they
cooking their own shit. You know what I'm saying?
He's lying.
But the crazy thing is, I want my woman to cook, but I can afford to eat out 3 times a day. Like, you contradicting yourself in the state in 2 different sentences. You know what I'm saying? So, do you want to eat out or do you want your woman to cook? And dude, just so you know, right? These
They want
American
somebody
women, as long
sweeping
as
the
you do what
floor,
you're supposed
taking the trash out. They want somebody fixing the roof. They want somebody being a havoc person. They want he wants somebody to do it all, pretty much.
Yeah, but go deeper though, Karen. Let's go deeper. If you treat these American women right, they will do those things. That's the part that gets me. You know what I'm saying? If you're a true protector, provider, leader of your house, she's going to do those things. Mine do.
And that's why the reporter keeps saying, because you're pretty much thinking it's easy over there. That's why you're saying it's easy. Now you backpedaling and saying that that's not what you meant. Easy can be a lot of things.
But we got him to do. He ain't getting off tonight.
So
You do know, though, Austin, there are American women who will cook for you if you're deserving of that meal.
Well, okay, so that's the problem, though. What is deserving?
Meaning you're a good husband. You bring home the bacon, and they're bringing home the bacon together.
It sounds good. It sounds good. I think at a young age I realized it wasn't like that.
Did you give it a chance? And how old are you now?
23.
23.
He ain't gave shit a chance.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't even been out here in this world. You still Similac baby ass. You know what I'm saying?
Because let's be real. He probably looked at somebody else doing what he's doing now. Like, oh, let me jump on board. Let me get on this. Let me get on this wagon too.
Yeah, he. Hey, Shanae, how you do? How you doing? She said, my man cooks for me and I cook for him because we have to eat. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But
exactly.
Isaiah tried to give him several outs and he just wouldn't take them, right?
How old?
23.
23? Man, you ain't giving no damn time.
I didn't need to. I gave it 2 or 3 years, and yeah, I went to Brazil one time and I didn't talk to anybody since I got back.
That's when he lost my ass. 23. 23.
That's what I'm talking about.
Huh? I think we lost you
I
for a
haven't even been to Brazil, but I definitely know for a fact, Caribbean, anywhere, there ain't even no fast food places
at all. That's why they cook.
Out to eat at.
Yeah, that's why they cook. Hey, Vicky just said the same thing. She just said Brazilian women cook because it's not much fast food there, for one thing. Everyone is cooking in restaurants that Brazilians cook at home, so naturally they cook at home. Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Half of them countries can't even afford to build a damn house, let alone a restaurant. What the hell?
Yeah, man. I mean, they be the amount of money they make over there is insane. Like they be out there doing the worst jobs, making like, you know,
$1 an hour.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
We'll talk about it more, and we'll continue with our conversation with Austin next. And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. We're continuing with part 2 that we began yesterday with the ladies. Don't believe we have left the ladies
Hey,
out.
I got that
We
clip
talked
of the
to them
ladies going
yesterday,
off.
So look
We're gonna
on
play
the
that next.
website to get their opinion on Passport Bros. But we continue our conversation about the Passport Bros. Austin Holloman says there's a lot of misconceptions about the movement. He tells me his time overseas is not just about chasing that ass.
And Austin, once again, for those American women, especially Black American women who may be upset with you and the whole Passport Bros movement, how would you describe, would you say all women in America, some women, and are not a good fit for you, not a good choice for you? Specifically, why?
Well, to sum it up, it's not worth using the mental capacity to find. They're out there in the United States. They're out there. Somebody already got them. You know, they're not in abundance. In the overseas, they're in abundance, especially in Brazil. But a problem with U.S. women, number one, is we've talked about this a lot, masculinity. Okay. When this, I'm not gonna get too deep into this one, but just one thing, I don't like it when women
Yeah,
call
because
me
he knows he
bro.
done messed up.
I've never been called
Yeah.
bro overseas. Even from the women that do speak English, they don't call me bro. Bro is something my homeboys call me. Okay, that's a turnoff for a woman to call me a bro. Women
I get
overseas
that.
tend to have a lot more substance, you know, when they speak. You know, there's a, I don't know, maybe it is because we're from different cultures. There's more to
She
talk
said
about.
he
But at the
man,
same
woman
time, I
haters.
have ran into a small minority of women in other countries that didn't have a lot to talk about, even though we were from different cultures. But in the United States, I have ran into a lot of women that did not have a lot of substance. Man, I don't know how I forgot these points because I repeated them for 6 months straight. Past
She said he
year.
getting feminine.
But I don't know. It's just overall, all aspects that you'd be looking for out of somebody, I found a better chance of finding it overseas.
What are your thoughts on coming back or moving back to America?
I think moving is out of the question. Coming back to visit, yes, but it'll be another year or so. It'll be, but moving is out of the question. Once you move overseas, it's not just about women too. That's a lot of people don't understand that about the whole movement.
So I'm gonna say this.
He's lying like a mug.
Yeah, of course he is. So I'm gonna say this though. Yes, he's an idiot. But so I got a real problem with men out here who always yelling women have masculine energy, right? So excuse me. If you're a man and you're a true alpha, you're a true protector and provider, you're a true leader, that woman is going to allow you to lead. The problem is, most of y'all are softer than soggy Captain Crunch. So, y'all be in y'all feminine energy, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be expecting women to literally submit to you just because you got something in between your legs. You know, and that ain't how it works. See, you have to make a woman feel secure if she's going to submit to you, right? If you can't handle these American women, just say that. How hard is it? You know what I'm saying? You want it easier.
Or just flat out say, I'm looking for my mammy.
That too. You know what I'm saying?
Because basically, you're going to definitely weed out the ones you don't want.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? She said softer than charming. You know, like, I don't have these problems that men be saying they have. I've never had them. Yeah, they're going off. They're going off in the comments, rightfully so. Right? But, like, these problems that a lot of men say they have with women in America, I don't have those problems. Never had those problems. So I be sitting here like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And I mean, if you soft, just say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just, come on, dude. We say mono in Portuguese is very similar to saying bro, but his goofy ass thinks she being exotic. You know, this is a perfect Kevin Samuels mini-me type of dude, right? So you trying to do it backfired.
And he's absolutely failing.
It failed because his ass already got ran up out of Brazil. You know what I'm saying? He already got ran up out of Brazil. So backfire on you, dude. Backfire on you.
That's why he up in Thailand.
Yeah, his ass is in Thailand right now. He talked all that shit about Brazil, but his ass is in Thailand right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, if you just if you want your ludicrous stuff, right? If you want your I got hoes in different area codes. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's what you doing, man, just say that. You know what I'm talking about? Like, own that. You don't have to. Like, I said it earlier, and I mean this. I absolutely hate when men or women do this. If you decide to date outside your ethnicity, or if you decide to date outside of your country, whatever, cool. You're entitled to love and like what you like. My problem is, why do y'all have to then go back and bash the ones that you didn't want? Why? Like, I wish somebody could answer that for me. Why do y'all do that? She said he probably ain't even getting no play because he a whole square.
Yeah, talk to him.
I'm just saying.
And he probably ain't had nobody cook shit for him while he been over there.
Hell no.
He thought he was gonna be on some Prince Abu stuff. That's
Yeah, he over there. You Prince Abu, man. I'm Prince Abu. You know what I'm saying? You over there on your coming to America ish, thinking that you like they gonna throw rose petals at your feet when you walk out your apartment and stuff.
Yeah.
But here's the crazy part, y'all. If you go look at some of his videos, right? Some of his videos where he really interviewing these women from his house, right? My dude, if your money is tripled over there, you need to be living better than you living. You know what I'm saying? It look like a little shack. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about...
He over there living in one of them hostels while he plays. He in one of them hostels. That's where he is. He really needs to stop.
Yeah, man. Like, come on, dude. He acting like he just...
How you been 30 days over there, got kicked out of one place, but you over in a hostel?
You know what I'm talking about? You acting like you living it up over there in Brazil. You know what I'm saying?
That don't look like no female's crib whatsoever.
Yeah, like, how about you have one of these women that you supposedly messing with? How about you have one of them throw some love into that shack you call a home? I mean, the couch they sitting on look all dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dude. But you doing your little shit, right? I got hoes. Come on, man. What's wrong with this dude? She said he looked like he in the closet by the kitchen now.
Yeah, talk to him.
Yeah, he got kicked out of a whole ass country. So hey, look, man.
He got kicked out of Brazil. That's why he over there in Thailand.
Yeah, he's in Thailand right now. So hold on though. Here's the crazy part. Let me play this video so we can get to the second part. Because when the ladies get to him, oh my God, they went in.
Oh yeah.
They went in. So let's get through this.
Yes, women drove me to go to Brazil because I wanted to meet. I thought I was crazy while I was in the States because I thought something was wrong with me with the results I was getting.
It is.
And I was like, I know I put in enough work on myself to have some better results to at least be satisfied or be visually satisfied with what I'm looking at and what I'm hearing, the people I'm dealing with. But whenever you get down there and you experience how much you can be yourself outside of the country, and then the financial benefits, just the energy outside of the United States is a lot better.
And so do you maintain a U.S. job that's based in another country? How do you maintain that income?
Well, right now I have several streams. So number one, I get a lot of donations, and thanks to the lady that has put me on this platform today. I'm not talking about the lady you work with. I'm talking about the lady that's trying to sling my name right now. She's been giving me a lot.
She said, look how he said yes, like Eddie Murphy and Raw. Just G-word ass. I'm trying to stop cursing so much, y'all. I'm trying to.
Donations as well. I appreciate her negativity. And I'm also a content creator, so I do consultations as well. YouTube, I do Facebook. So I diversify based off my publicity.
Got it. And so what are you going to do now about these people in Brazil, those women who are now, or some of those women who are now angry with you, cause you to leave early, cause you to leave that country early?
There's a lot of other countries in the world that speak Portuguese. Not a lot.
Okay,
it's not just Brazil. So if it is ruined for me permanently, I mean, I would hate it, but it is what it is. Second, when this is all said and done, like I said, I need an apology to clear up my name for all.
Why are they apologizing to him though? Like what? What?
All the people that decide to not even watch the video and come to my comments and talked to me in a very negative, crazy way, there's going to need to be an apology. And from all the news platforms in Brazil that promoted me as this sex trafficker, sex tour, I don't even have a car. How am I going to traffic anybody? I mean, I know you don't have to have a car, but I mean, I don't even have.
But you want
I don't
principal
have any-
treatment, want somebody to cook and clean and shit. But you ain't, you know what?
Hey, hold on. Hey, so India, they roasting his ass. The Brazilian news stations, everybody over in Brazil is roast. They ran him up out the country, literally. They literally ran him up out the country. You gonna see? I'm trying to get through this so y'all can see when the ladies got to him. Hold on.
Sex traffickers are rich. Last time I checked, I don't even have any money.
Have you ever, at any point in dating some of the women outside of the United States, given them money?
You know,
Passport bros, Miss Diva.
You know,
But it wouldn't be, in your opinion, exchange for the actual act of sex.
No.
Yeah, it is.
And really quick, I guess this is my last point because we heard this from some other women. They say many of the passport bros, and this is just what they're saying, that you take advantage of women in some instances in third world countries who are very poor, and you are there spending money on them, whether you consider it paying for sex or not. You are taking advantage of these very poor individuals, these women, for the sole purpose of sex. So your thoughts on that?
There may be some men out there that are doing that. That doesn't apply to me and the men I know because first of all, these women don't ask for much. A lot of people got to remember this is not the United States. In the United States, women ask for a lot. A lot of U.S. women will put down foreign women and say that they're so broke and poor. But the country I was born in is the same country that a woman will call you just to take you on a date, just to eat a free meal. That hasn't happened to me overseas. There always is a minority, or there always is the exception of dudes that may be doing that. But nobody's forcing the women to do anything. Whether if a man is looking for a wife, a girlfriend, a good time when he goes down there, I'm not talking about paying for a good time either. Those women are on the same page usually. You can get a variety of everything. You know, if you're looking for somebody serious, they're down there too in other countries. If you're looking for somebody that just want to hook up with you, there's plenty of that too.
Got it. Well, Austin, you be safe. Let Brazil cool off a bit before you head back, and we wish you the best, and we thank you for dropping by on the Factor Uncensored to talk to us.
Hey, they ran him up out the country.
You know he was big mad about that.
Yeah, they ran him up out the country. So, Miss Diva, basically, passport bros are men, sadly, a lot of them black, basically can't handle the women in America, so they run over to the women overseas and move overseas and take advantage of the poor women who are submissive over there. Basically, what's going on. But listen, I could not wait to get to this part, because, man, this one here, let's go.
When you pay attention to the passport bros, like, they're getting women from, like, the DR, Colombia, the Philippines, Thailand, like women that can speak very little English, women that don't have education, women that need them.
Women that need them. Women are raised to be wives. They learn everything from birth, from their father, from their mother, how to be a wife and how to support your man.
Women that need them.
It's not even women that need them. It's women that treat them with respect.
So we don't.
Y'all know y'all don't.
Passport bros. Now, whether you love them or you hate them, the one thing that you absolutely cannot deny is that they've had a major impact on men in the West. And how do I know this? Well, a member of the Passport Bros community recently went viral after being ousted out of Brazil after making comments regarding Brazilian women and then receiving death threats.
And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. Is in your travel itinerary? It's one of the travel goals for a community called the Passport Bros, meaning brothers. It's a traveling community of upwardly mobile black men. Some are accused of going around the world searching for a more traditional and submissive wife. But is it all about and just a girlfriend for hire, and then return home to humiliate black women in America. That's the controversy that we're dealing with. One of its members, Austin Holman, is apologizing for comments that he made about Brazilian women. Take a listen.
What I meant by when I said that Brazilian women are easy, and I shouldn't use the word easy. I know that now. I'm sorry.
I bet you do, because they ran your ass about it.
Ran your ass to Thailand.
Ran him ass right about it.
Sorry. But what I'm saying is, for a man that's well-mannered, well-dressed, that has put in the effort to raise himself, he will have an easier time in Brazil as opposed to where I was from. That wasn't always the case.
So long story short, this brother made a video that he says that the comments were taken out of context. Those comments got out in front of a Brazilian feminist who then took those comments and made it a nationwide discussion. And because Brazil was painted in such a negative light, that's when he had the smoke coming for him. And this smoke prompted him to leave the place that he was living to flee to Thailand. Now, truth be told, I don't have the particular clip. My internet searches shows that it has been scrubbed from the internet, so I can't comment on it exactly. But within the same news clip that I just showed you, Fox, who apparently is now anti-man, or at least Fox Soul, or wherever the hell that this shit was from, brought on two cackling, lovely young ladies to describe how they thought about the situation as well as the passport bros.
When you...
Hey, hold on. Like this...
Wear his ass out.
They light him up.
Think about, and what you've heard about Passport Bros, your opinion on this so-called group.
Let me tell you, they weren't even on my radar. You brought it up to me, and then I saw it, and I was just like, oh, that's cute. You know, guys go and get their passports. My son just got his passport last week. He's 9, so that's cool. Passport brothers, that's what's up. Then I started doing the research, and I'm like, wait a minute. Because I grew up, you know, with 2-parent household. My parents still happily married. I grew up in love. Some people grew up in survival mode, and maybe they just in a whole nother dimension of trying to find love or trying to find easy situations and everything. But at the same time, it was like, why do you have to put down the thing that you don't like in front of everybody just to get the thing that you do want? I don't care.
That being black women in America, putting them down for women who may be of color in another country.
Right, that want to be a little more...
also submissive
exactly.
to them.
Exactly.
But also paid in many cases.
And that's what they covering up. And you can tell that by the way that, what's his name, Austin, was talking, because I saw the other videos of him going like, hey, you would have course with me tonight, right? And she's saying, yes. They about to really get a lick on him. That's what's really about to happen. Because I also saw some of the women from overseas saying, yeah, we're just trying to get a lick. You know, they also came out saying, we know these passport bros, they not new.
I think it's really, really sad. Like I look at them and I almost want to pity them, but then I don't, because there's a level of ignorance that's deplorable. Go ahead and use that word today. I think that they are taking advantage, at least from what they project themselves to be as a group. They're taking advantage of gender gaps and economic opportunities that are not there in these other countries that are present for us in America, in the States, in Canada, in Scandinavia, all over the world. And not even thinking back to the history of why are women and people made to be so independent in this country today.
Some of them, not all of them, talk so badly about black women in America, saying you guys are too bossy, you're too much, you're not feminine enough for them.
I think that sounds a lot to me like insecurities and the inability to seek what you want with what you have, where you are. That's what I really think about that. It almost disgusts me and is borderline gaslighting to sit here and treat American women, American black women, and try to shut us down because we may be educated or have the ability to obtain certain finances and social status that we're not in other countries.
And you attract...
Well, not just that, right? Think about this. These women here in America, let's call it for what it is. So, like, they're being diplomatic, but this show, I don't be diplomatic. What they're saying is these black women in America ain't putting up with your shit. They see your shit coming from a mile away. They can see them little, They see them games
And
that you try.
a lot of that also comes with having issues in the past and being wise and knowing what not to do the next time with men. So it's not always a bad thing if a woman is cautious sometimes about certain things and what they're just not going to rush to get into with you. It's not always a bad thing.
At all.
It's just sometimes experiences that they have experienced and they're choosing to not make the same mistakes again.
Yeah. Yeah. Rainey said, okay, don't like us, we're the men that love us. Right here. I love y'all. What you talking about?
It's a shame.
What you put out there, too.
It's a shame.
All right.
Like, don't put that on us. Yeah, don't put that on us.
I find it so hilarious that now that we have a framework for what sign language actually is, how easy it is now to just point it out and say, yep, there it goes again. So anyway, Fox happened to invite this original brother in question to come up and to conduct an interview. And I'm going to play for you guys snippets of his reaction because I think that he did a fantastic job.
Austin Holman said he had to end a trip in Brazil early after he was accused of being one of those guys who said Brazilian women are easy to get. We talked to him today.
So there's this whole movement that we've heard about called passport bros, individuals, usually upwardly mobile African-American men who leave the country, and they say they're looking for wives, different women than what they have or the choices that they have in the United States. And many people have taken offense to it, saying it's just a form of sex tourism, it's a form of human trafficking or trafficking. When you hear the term, do you consider yourself a passport brother? And what do you think about that so-called movement that we've been seeing as of late here in the United States?
I find it so interesting the way that he set up that question, because he set it up in a way to say there's men that's going over there for wives, but then people determine that it is S-tourism. Notice in the way that he set it up, he's completely removing the previous statement in lieu of kind of what the perception of it is. So let's see how he answers this.
I would consider myself, yes. Now, I do want to state this too. People have called me the leader. I've never claimed that. That's something that they said.
Why would they show the brother like this?
There's no official leader there. I think it's just an identity of somebody that has the... They're traveling for that purpose, traveling to, meet new women.
Fox, y'all ain't ish. Y'all definitely showing us up there because right here, he looks like he just goes to countries to just slang.
I mean, he had no business taking that picture then. I mean, you was out there taking selfies, making videos, and being live, so you didn't have a care in the world about how you looked in on the beach with the girl.
Yeah. Set yourself up for failure.
Yo, the media is so dirty. I swear for God.
A different culture and a better lifestyle. Those.
But really quick, for those who may say this is just a form of profit, you're going to different countries to pay and to have sex with women. You're not truly having a relationship with them.
Some do.
That's not my reality because I moved there. So, if I'm not going back and forth. So if anybody's going to have a relationship, it would have been me. Now, there are some dudes that do travel back and forth. There are some people do fit into those categories that they claim. But
she said, can this be considered a cult? Ooh, that's a tough one. Definitely idiots. I don't know if I would call them a cult.
It's called male prostitution.
Yeah, more like prostitution. You know what I'm saying? They male prostitutes. I mean, I don't know.
I'm not.
Because it's not like they're keeping the women captive. They just going over there to do what they want to do to them, and that's it.
Yeah, so here's my thing, though. Vicky said, yes, it is. It has all the flags of a cult. So my question to you, Vicky, is these feminist groups that that protest men on every aspect, every level, are they considered cults as well? Now, I'm not defending these men because they trash, but I want to know because there are a lot. It seems to be a whole feminist movement going on in America. It's been going on for a while, actually. So these feminist groups, are they considered cults also?
I agree too, Shanann. Is that how you
It's a
pronounce
level
it?
of influence for me. Okay, tracking, got it. But I need to know the answer to that question. Are y'all thinking that because these feminist groups, right? They have a level of influence and they got women hating men. So are they considered cults as well? Because y'all know how I do. I'm an equal opportunity basher. I give it to everybody. So I want to know.
That's what I said, India. It's not that they're keeping them captive yet, but you know, like you said, it is a dangerous thing.
I don't care about your search results, Vicky. I asked you a question. Do you consider the feminist groups that are teaching women to hate men are cults as well? You think so, Shanae? Because see, now, understand something, and let me take this off here for a second. Let me just put me and Karen on the screen for a second because I want people to understand a few things. Understand something. You think so? Okay, good. Because see, what I be having an issue with is that for some reason we don't keep the same energy for both sides, right? Everybody, so what people do today, how do people blow up today? These days and these days and ages, they blow up by either bashing men or bashing women, right? 3 ways, really. Sexually provocative stuff, bashing men or bashing women. That's how people blow up on social media these days, right? You got all these men groups that hate women. So are we going to label them, if we're labeling them cults, including this one, are we also going to label these women groups that are teaching women to hate men and I don't need no man and all this stuff? Are we teaching them, are we labeling them as cults as well? I'm a big fan of keeping the same energy on both sides of the fence because that's how it should be.
Because it's given pretty much the women a spank on the hand, but then you go full throttle with the man.
Yes. And so that's why you're not sure what group. And so Vicky, you love getting on the men. You really love getting on the men. I don't have to give you references. You watch the news. Everybody here knows there's plenty of feminist groups that are out here teaching women to hate men. There's plenty of them. They might not be having sex, and they might not be having sex with them and doing all this other crazy stuff that the Passport Brothers is doing. Ruthie Yu said, "Do he know what a cult is?" If I was a group, me too, because if it was a group of women going around with passports, it would be viewed differently.
I said the same thing.
It would. They would call them hoes. They would thrash them. Yeah. So, Ruthie, if it's promoting hate, it's a cult. I'm saying there are no women groups that I know of. Yes, we know a group is not a cult. We absolutely know that any group is not a cult. But if that group is promoting hate, that's a cult.
Because it's to persuade and to influence you
to hate a certain group of people, and they're influencing people to hate American women, specifically Black American women. That's yeah. So yeah, I could definitely label them as a cult, right? But like I said, are we keeping that same energy?
And they have, Victoria. I agree, but I feel like it goes both ways to me. It goes both ways. Where there's one woman bashing a man, it's a man bashing a woman.
Yeah, but see, you know what, Karen?
The main problem is our own kind.
It's our own kind.
It's our own kind. That's the problem.
Because you really never see any other ethnicity doing the stuff that our community does. You don't really see that. Like, you get on social media any given day of the week, you're going to see some men bashing women, black men bashing black women, and black women bashing black men.
It's like a back and forth thing.
It's a back and forth thing. And like, you don't really see the other ethnicities doing that. We're really like the only ones. You know, and I hate it because, yes, it's embarrassing. I hate it because we see it so much that a lot of people start to agree with it. You know, and really, let's break it down. Let's break it down, right? The women, let's start with the men. Equal opportunity basher. I'm going to start with the men. The men that are the black men that are bashing black women, all these black women ain't shit this and black women ain't shit that. The statement should really be, the black women that you chose ain't shit. What's really going on is that you vibrating on a toxic frequency, so you keep literally picking the same type of woman from that toxic ass frequency that you want, with a different face. You're picking the same woman, same characteristics, and you ain't healing from your past relationships, and you got all these unhealed traumas, and you jumping into relationship after relationship without healing. So yes, every single woman that you choose might not be shit. However, you ain't shit either. Because if you was grown, you will understand that you had to do that self-reflection, take accountability, and heal. Fix them unhealed traumas before you get in a relationship. Because if you fix them unhealed traumas, you'll stop radiating. Everybody that's on that toxic frequency that you keep choosing your women from won't even be able to reach you anymore. Because now you vibrating on a higher frequency. The same thing goes for you women. You women, you sit here, you pick the same type man with a different face, same characteristics, same toxic ass channel, right? And then you stereotype every single man in the world based off of those few men that you chose. Like, it really gets on my nerves that we tend to do this to each other. The men and women who yell men ain't shit and women ain't shit, they the ones who really ain't shit because they ain't put in no kind of work to better themselves. They ain't put in no kind of they keep doing the same, picking the same type of man over and over and over again and expecting a different result. Picking the same type of woman over and over and over again and expecting a different result. And that's textbook insanity. When y'all gonna put some work in? As soon as I said that, Ruthie, you still there or you ran away? See, people run away when you get their ass together. You know what I'm saying? People run away when you get your ass together. All men ain't like that. All women ain't like that. What's going on? What's going on is the men and women that y'all raggedy asses chose are like that. That's what's really going on.
Again, it's very simple. It's very, very, very simple. Going out of town, going across the whole and damn continent, 8,000 miles away is not going to bring you love all the time. It's probably a needle in a haystack for that. What that 23-year-old man is probably saying is he wants someone to stroke his ego, and he just has not found real relationship women to accommodate him. And that's just pretty much what it is. He's wanting someone to come on to boost his ego, to do what he wants or what he believes is a relationship. And what sometimes people think a relationship is all the wrong thing. It's all the wrong things. So it doesn't matter if you go to Bahamas, it doesn't matter if you go to Chicago and get somebody. If you ain't right within self,
Yeah.
You still gonna land back into the same boat.
Yeah, and so some just happened in the comments.
You're just choosing to go somewhere different that no one knows you to hide.
Right. So you can pull that same BS that didn't work here. That's what you're doing. So
exactly.
Victoria said, hey, so Ruthie, I'm on YouTube and Facebook, so you hear me mentioning comments. I'm mentioning comments from over here on Facebook. So Victoria said, now we can't even want a decent date without them saying we want a free meal as if we ain't eating at home. But
that's
Rainy,
true, but I mean that's like less of our problems, but
no, Rainy right after that, Karen, said exactly what I was gonna say. That's from low frequency men who can't think for themselves. And this is what I keep trying to get people to understand. These men and women that y'all keep choosing are low frequency men and women. Like, see, the problem in the black community is nobody wants to heal. Nobody wants to take accountability for their actions. Nobody wants to put in work on themselves. And
everybody want to lust.
Everybody want to lust, and that lust turns into a situationship, right? Everybody looking for helpmates. Don't nobody want these in our community. We want somebody to be the man or woman, the mama, the daddy, the therapist, the bank, all of them things. How about you fix your damn self and you won't be having these problems? But you see, when a lot of women say, and I'm speaking from the man standpoint, I'll let Karen speak from the woman's standpoint. But from a man standpoint, when I hear women saying men ain't shit and some of the stuff that we seeing in here, right? I be thinking, where the hell did y'all meet these men at? Because my homeboys ain't like this. You know what I'm saying? Same for the women. You know, like, where are y'all meeting these people, and when are y'all gonna stop pointing a finger at the other person and look at yourself in the damn mirror? See, if every man, I'm about to say it, Karen. I'm about to do it. I'm about to do it. You know, I'm about to do it. You ready, Karen? Is the hat tip straight? I ain't did this in a while. Is the hat tip straight? Is the beard? Ooh, wait. It smell like bourbon beard oil, baby, because I'm gonna be pretty when I say this shit. I'm gonna start with the man. If every single woman that you choose, your ass 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60 years old saying all women ain't shit. If every single woman that you meet is toxic as hell, there is one common denominator in that situation, and that is you. So everybody else ruined the relationship and not you? That's redflag.com. Now, you women. Yo ass 30, how old are you something? Matter of fact, since Vicky keep talking shit about men, how old are you, Victoria? Y'all be 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Y'all done had 1,000,001 relationships. And every one of them relationships ended the same way. There is one common denominator, you. Accountability is a lost art in our community. We specialize in the blame game. We specialize in, I didn't ask you how long you was married, I asked you how old you are. We specialize in the blame game. Point the finger, the deflection. Okay, so you 48, so you've been in how many relationships? We specialize in deflection. It's easier to point the finger at somebody. No, it was Karen's fault. It was Karen's fault. And if any of y'all had the mind to research, you will see it's easily a red flag if a person blames every other person for the relationship ending. That's a red flag. So when I see men yelling, women ain't shit, no, the women that your dumbass chose ain't shit. And you ain't shit. So when I see these women yelling, all men ain't shit, no, the men your ass chose ain't shit. And you ain't shit. That's what's really going on. Huh? You can't have a million damn relationships, all of them failing, all of them was the other person's fault. Come on, man. Damn, Karen,
that accountability is rough.
It's rough.
I was definitely one of them women being transparent.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what happened once you start putting in that shadow work. You attracted the man that you needed, that you deserved.
And still have work to do.
And still got work to do. You know what I'm saying? Me too. But it grinds my gears how many men and women literally pointing the finger at each other their whole damn lives. Yo ass 70 damn years old talking about something. I can't find no man, men ain't shit. That means you ain't worked on yourself your whole entire life. The hardest thing in the world to do is for somebody to look in the mirror and admit their faults. Take accountability, and then see, accountability is just the first part. Once you self-reflect and take accountability, now you have to take ownership of the actions that you. Ooh, I just look like this. I be spitting bars. Yeah, India. They be 70 damn years old talking about every man they with wasn't shit. Every woman they was with ain't shit. No, you ain't shit. You the common denominator. It's simple mathematics.
Because if you do come to the table and you do work on yourself and you do a real analyze reflection on yourself, that's something that will never come to the table because you're going to already know, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. What was the problem? You're going to the stuff is going to the other party, whether it's the man or the woman, you're going to see it in front of you because you already know.
Yeah, but go deeper, Karen.
You already know what you ain't. You already know what you're not going to accept. You already know what's the red flag in front of you. You're not going to be able to take those wrong turns.
And you won't even be attracted to the same type of man or woman that you was with. Exactly. You will no longer, once you start taking accountability and healing yourself and putting in that work, you will no longer be attracted to the same type toxic man or woman. And guess what?
You won't go to the same place to look for them.
At all. You glow different. You glow different when you put that work in. The hell?
And that's why I say with that 23-year-old on the video, if you really listen to him, it's about what that woman can do for him.
Yeah, he wanted his mama.
The first thing he brought up was some chores. He didn't say nothing else. If you really listen to what he said nothing else.
He wanted mama.
So that's how you already know what he's going over there for is full of shit.
He wanted his mama.
He wants somebody to be at his beck and call and a maid for him, pretty much. Is there some women over there that's probably would do that for him? Probably. But that says a lot about his character, dog.
Absolutely.
What kind of woman is going to really want? Even if you in America, you done told on yourself. No one is really going to want you after what you just said, or what you don't have no meaningless of what you're going to bring to the table for a relationship, whether it's across the coast or whether it's in the United States. You plainly told this man in front of everybody, you want someone that's going to want to clean up this house and mop the floors and cook. That's what you want.
Absolutely.
What if the woman that is your dreams or whatever don't cook? Then what? You gonna give her up because she ain't cook?
He wants somebody to be his mama.
Make it make sense.
He wants somebody to be his mama.
He want to be Prince Abu. But over there in a hostel in Thailand, though.
Hey, I mean the man. Hey, listen. So
that don't add up. You want all this from a woman, but your demeanor, the way you talk, does not make you capable for no one to even do that for you.
Yeah. Hey, Lanika. Yeah, he want a maid or his mama. Yeah, that's what he want. That's exactly what he want. So
I mean, literally, that's exactly what he wants. He didn't say nothing else, but he wants somebody to cuss.
But now, so there is a video where he goes a tad bit deeper, and so I'm gonna pull that up. So he goes a tad bit deeper, and in this video, he explains why dating in Brazil is better than dating in America. Let's go.
What's going on, y'all? It's Austin Holland back with another video about Brazil, and today I'm going to be talking about 8 reasons that I've come up with so far on why I feel like dating as an American man or a Western man, if you're from England or Italy or somewhere like that, dating as a Western man is better in Brazil than in the United States in my case. And I'm not referring to women because please don't come down here from America. Y'all don't have the same result. I've seen some English women come from England down here and they didn't have that good of a time. Now, number 1.
See, this is what I got a problem with, man. If you prefer Brazilian women, Thailand women, Chinese women, I don't care what kind of women you prefer. Why do you then gotta bash your race after that? Come on, man. Like, I will never understand that. You like what you like, and you're entitled to.
I want him to go over to Dubai and preach that to them.
Oh no!
To them and see if he don't get ran up out of there.
He ain't. Yeah, that's Dubai, a whole new ball game.
The most
right. I want him to go on over there.
Of being in Brazil dating versus the United States is women do not hesitate coming back home with you. It is unbelievably easier to get. If you're in Brazil and you have not had intercourse in a long time, I'm sorry to tell you as a man, that's more than likely your fault. It's got to be something wrong with you. The women here do not weaponize it against you like they would in the States.
Now, that easy comment, this is the video they were talking about. I managed to get this video before they took it out to the net, like, because he got roasted and kicked up out of Brazil over this video.
Meanwhile, in the States, y'all have blue balls and y'all are over here, offing yourselves and depressed, doing school massacres. And that could all be more than likely if dudes would get what they wanted, that could be different. But sorry to tell you, on the States, y'all not. But in Brazil, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. That's number 1. Number 2, the women here have more personality. Way more personality. Way more to talk about. We could say, yeah, they have more to talk about because we're from two completely different cultures, so there's a lot to ask, there's a lot to inform. But there's a lot more substance when they talk. And this is all ages. From 20 to 35, 40, all these women out here that I've dated, because I've dated that age range, they all have substance, okay? Even the 20-year-olds, I don't know, it's just they want to figure out what music you like.
That's what you're doing, Lanika.
Hella interested. The conversation has some meaning. You can take something away from almost every conversation you have. It's very rare. Of course, that's not absolute. Remember, I'm speaking in generalizations. On a general, what you're usually going to run into is what I'm saying. Usually you're going to run into women with a lot more personality. Guys, when I was dating in the States, those women back there were just like empty-headed. Like feather-headed, empty-headed.
See, this is where I got a problem. See, so... This is where I got a problem.
I was waiting for you. I was waiting to see how long you was...
I mean, seriously, like... This is where I got an issue. You can't handle these women over here in America. You can't handle these black women, say that. Okay? If you can't handle American women, say that. But to say...
It definitely gives insecure.
This dude, insecure, soft, pudding pop. The children, the pudding pop.
He's looking for somebody to control and to be his mom.
Definitely giving narcissistic, I mean, come on, bro.
It seems like he really gives off on wanting someone he can control.
Yeah.
And I mean, I may be wrong.
He wants a maid and somebody he can control. Cause I don't run across no women that are airheaded, empty-headed, whatever this dude talking about. This dude's a whole clown. He's a whole clown.
There was nothing to talk. Like, I mean, I don't want to hear about the latest song this rapper came out with. I mean, there's nothing wrong with rap. I listen to rap, but you don't know anything else? You know, if I bring up politics, you should be able to say something about that. If I bring up football, you should be able to have some sort of, I mean, I don't know anything about American football, but I can sit there and hold a small conversation. Like they in the States, they need to work on their social skills. They need to learn a lot. And for education to be free, it sure doesn't seem like it.
Hey, Karen, I told you made me do some homework last night. You made me do some homework last night. Victoria said he has not met any real Brazilian women. He went to the rundown prostitution parts of Brazil. And it's clear because look at his apartment, man. Look at the background.
He said he ain't got no money, no car. That's hostile. It gets hostile.
Yeah, Donnie, I just said that. You just took the words right out of my mouth again. He's really a narcissist with low self-confidence. Yeah. He insecure.
That's what I said. He's insecure all day. You can just tell.
He's insecure. He has no game.
He's not even going into what he is wanting.
Yeah.
All he's worried about is what we American women don't do.
Yeah, you're right, Vicky. This dude ain't but 23. He's talking all this trash about, and he's only 23. She said he is women have to talk about but young shit. He sounds stupid. Yeah, of course. He's an idiot, a clown. He's softer than soggy Captain Crunch. I can't make this up.
In a hostel.
In a hostel. You living in a whole hostel. You're doing an interview in a whole hostel right now. And yeah, he ran from the pressure. They ran him right up out of Brazil. This video right here got him ran right up out of Brazil. Ran right up out of there. As soon as he went live with this video and told everybody, hey, the women in Brazil are easy. If you ain't getting none over here and you got blue balls, come on, man. Yeah, I believe that too, Lanika. She said somebody must have rejected him at some point. This is a classic case of hurt people hurt people. You know what I'm saying? Because you sit here saying all this stuff about women, but what about your mama?
Yeah, talk to him.
What about your mama?
Yeah, he has no clue.
At all. Oh, stupid ass old dog.
Oh, stupid ass. Oh, clown ass. Oh, dog ass.
The amazing thing about this is he has 10,000, over 10,000 people gravitating to what he's saying
and doing monkey
see, monkey do.
Yeah. So Rainy, he never specified if he's dating black, but there's over a private group for this group, Passport Brothers, of over 10,000 people. And if you go on TikTok and listen to some of the videos, yeah, they all.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
You know, I don't like showing TikTok videos because I gotta do too much to them to get them in here for y'all to see. And then they so small you can't really see them unless I put them full screen. But if you go on TikTok, these young men, a majority of them are black men, and majority of them are bashing black women at the same time. And that
they're pretty much doing what he's doing. And then some of them, they're older than him. Some of them are like 40. And then the ones that I've seen on TikTok, they're like over 45.
Yeah. Nah, it ain't just a fetish. They're literally creating a whole movement, Rain. This ain't just no fetish. Like, so I tell people all the time, a lot of people stick to just only Facebook. I tell them, man, go to some of these other platforms, man. Go to YouTube. Go to especially TikTok. TikTok, you get all the biz. You know what I'm saying? If you go on TikTok, you'll be amazed at some of the despicable stuff that these young men say. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't, now he's young. He's like the quote unquote face of it. Even though he's yelling, he's not the leader of it. He's like this quote unquote face of this group. But like Karen said, it's some 35-year-old, 40-year-olds, it's 50-year-olds, they all ages. And they open with it. So can you just
imagine a 23-year-old gathering 10,000 males that's over 30, over 40, over 50, and having them to show their passport. Tell them to put their picture up and show a passport that they going to do what they doing. Like, that's crazy.
They are brutal.
And be really geeked, and they be geeked on some of these videos. Like, it's just amazing.
It's a whole clique of them. It's like, man, insane. But this particular dude got ran right up out of Brazil. He in Thailand now.
He got some people running over to Brazil.
Yeah. And so this made like national news in Brazil. So like the young man said, a feminist journalist caught wind of the video, and I'm talking about it's everywhere. It literally is everywhere. All over the news cell. It went viral on every damn channel over there. You saw this type of behavior growing up? Man, Nakia said, this is funny to me. Yeah. This is funny to me. A lot of these dudes that want women outside America now, America know little about culture. My daughter is married to a Puerto Rican/Dominican man. Their women are not for play. They'll cuss you out and take your money quick and whoop your ass or cut you quick if you trip. Hell, most Hispanic people I know don't play. And do I really got to talk about Africans? Well, hey, listen, for real. Now,
Nakia, that's exactly what I told Josh. I said they're gonna mess around and go to these, islands and thinking that they got something and be to mess with some of these cartels.
Yeah.
And they really got their ass ran up for. I'm trying to tell you. They even got fucked up.
Yeah. But you know what? So, while those cultures you speak of, Nakia, you're absolutely correct. Let me just throw this in here for y'all. As a man, I'm a combat vet. I've been in several different countries. And trust me when I tell you, a lot of these other countries do worship black men. Germany, you know what I mean? Man, some of the countries I went to, I mean, it's like window shopping. And like they treat the black men like they're gods over there. So some of what he's saying has a little bit of truth to it. But you got to be careful with some of the things that you say, and you got to be careful dissing the whole country. I mean, think about this. So now you got two whole countries that can't stand your ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all because for what? You wanted some clout? You wanted some, and some killers in Brazil. And you're right, Vicky, the cops in Brazil and these other countries, they don't help Americans. They don't care about Americans. That's why he got up out of there. Man, them jokers is gonna get that dude work. You hear me?
That's what I'm saying. He gonna run into somebody and he don't know who he messing with.
Yeah, man, you can't be playing them types of games, man. You really can't. But this is the video that got him in a whole lot of ish.
Number 3, warm people. And that kind of connects with what I just said. But by warm people, United States has cold people. If you disagree with me, you're just a fucking delusional liar. But In Brazil, the people are warm. You go somewhere, it's the true.
Hey, so I'm gonna rewind this a little bit because I want to touch on what Vicky just said, because what she just said is absolutely true. In a lot of these countries, you don't get no phone call. When you get locked up, you can be locked up for months before your family even know. Case in point.
Exactly, Nakia. That's what I'm saying. Like, they going to mess around and they're going to get a hold of the wrong person. It's going to be over.
Hey, so I agree. She said these people don't play. They're taking their American mentality over there. So it sounds to me these weak ass dudes just want a slave or someone they can treat like shit. Yeah. And so, listen, these countries that they going to, the dollar value, the American dollar value over there is insane compared to theirs. So you literally go over there, you're rich for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You go over there making 30, 40, 50,000 a year. What middle class is over here is millionaire over there. You literally go over to these other countries and you balling. And they take advantage of that because a lot of these other countries are very, very poor. So they going over there and he even breaks it down. He gonna break it down. I'm gonna play the video so y'all can see. He breaks it down how he be taking these women on dates and stuff. And here you go.
Free as sure as in hell doesn't seem like it. Number 3, warm people, and that kind of connects with what I just said. But by warm people, United States has cold people. If you disagree with me, you're just a fucking delusional liar. But in Brazil, the people are warm. You go somewhere, it's the true definition of that southern hospitality that we used to have in the United States. Unless if you go to some plantation farm in Mississippi, you might still find it. But the way how the people talk to you, they just you get this feeling that everybody takes care of you, and it's genuine. And it's not because you're American. You don't flip on this type of say, oh, it's just because you're American. These types of things I'm describing, people can't just switch on and off. And if they are, you can tell they're faking it unless you don't have any sort of street smart or nothing like that and no people skills. But the people here are warm. You know, people drink out of it, and I'm not saying you should do this, but people drink out of each other's glasses. People invite you to their house. People let you ride in their car with them if they have one. People let you come sit at their table with them. People, you want to come get a drink with us, you're sitting at the beach, everybody speaks. You know, you got some bad apples out there that have an attitude, but that's rare. Versus in the States, guys, you go places, you know, hey, how you doing? And people are looking at you like, oh, is this guy some sort of murderer? You know, like, dude, I was just asking how you were doing. You know, why is this such a big deal? I mean, that goes for men and women in the States. Everybody's cold. The people there just ain't shit, man. And if you fit the description of what I'm talking about, you ain't shit either. But most of the people that watch me, they want to get away from that.
Yeah, so Vicky said her uncle over there bought a home with $30,000 American dollars. And that's worth at least $1 million here. He lives on a beach with beautiful trees, plenty of rooms, and maids are national there. They get paid very little. Yeah, so
I believe it.
That's why they go over there. Man, listen. Even when I was in Istanbul, man, look, the stuff I did in Istanbul in my younger days, my God. But your money value is so much more in these other countries. They're gonna mess around and go to Africa and end up with a Nigerian princess who just needs $100,000 to save her country. Maria Sanchez gonna have your ass being a mule for Jose.
Most people that watch me have some sort of personality, and they're warm, and at least when I talk to them on live streams and in the comments, there's something to talk about. My viewers have something to talk about, but I'm talking about the people that don't watch me. They're just, and the people that criticize me, they're just cold people. And the thing is, in the United States, people are learning and strategizing and making excuses for people being cold to deal with. I don't make excuses with people. I'm very tough on people. So I came to Brazil, and yeah, these people here are warm. They're loving. Everything is just so welcoming. Don't believe anybody that tells you, oh, they don't want you, they don't like you in their country. They don't want you dealing with their women. It's all bullshit. I have not been to one place in Brazil where people weren't warm and welcoming.
That's a lie, because they ran your ass up out of there.
Exactly.
They ran your ass up out of there.
Or they would be vouching for what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm welcome. I've been to the favelas, and I don't know how dangerous the favela was I was in. I mean, I wouldn't go there alone. You know, I went to a part of favela that you shouldn't go without somebody. Of course, I was with somebody, but it was super dangerous from what people were telling me. And I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, but I wasn't even getting mugged, you know, mean mugged or nothing. Like, people weren't looking jealous. I mean, I had on my regular clothes. I looked the same way I would now. Didn't look raggedy, none of that. And people are just down to earth and more versus in the States. You guys are living it. I could go on and on about how cold people are in the States, but if you know what I'm talking about the social life sucks in the States and people are cold, you need to try to Brazil as well, because I can't deal with it. Number 4, very important, is cheaper. It's a lot cheaper to date in Brazil. Okay? You can go, when I work out at the gym in the morning, I go eat at a restaurant every time I go work out.
Decent, what up, my brother?
It's $4 for me to eat there. If I take a chick on a date there, that's $8, $10 maybe, $12 max at that restaurant. If I go to a more upscale, they don't serve alcohol there, but if I go to an upscale or mid-grade restaurant, I'm talking $20 tops for a mid-grade restaurant and with drinks. You know, you can get a caipirinha, $2 US, and each person gets 2 of them. 2 drinks on a day, and a caipirinha is like 2 to 4 shots of vodka, I think. So that's enough for that date. So which one do you want to do? The Ubers, I'm about to go to the Walmart-like store, supermarket-like store here. It's going to cost me $2 US to get there, but it's going to take almost 15 minutes to ride there. Why are you still dating in the United States? When you hear me, guys, what are you getting? If you have, I just said it takes $20 to take a chick out on a date right at a mid-grade restaurant. If that's 20, what are you getting on a date at 20? Velvet Taco, 3 $5 tacos was $15 before tax. That's before if she wants and this is Velvet Taco, like this is a fast food restaurant.
The kids have said, and here's my thing, at some point the men of these countries are going to catch on and declare war on these fools. They're not just going to let you.
That's what I'm saying. I keep saying that.
They're not just going to keep letting black men or any men just take their women. Hell, a lot of them are racist as hell, and if you're darker than a paper bag, they're really not going. They have whole systems built on color codes. They're not letting their country be overpopulated with American blacks. It's true. They're going to get your ass. They already did. They ran him up out of there, the kid. He ain't in Brazil no more. He's in Thailand.
It's more of an upscale McDonald's, let's say, upscale Taco Bell. Before she gets her drink, you talking $25, $30 after those drinks come out. I eat 3 Velvet. When I was in Velvet Taco in Dallas, I would eat 3, that's $15. If I wanted to get a margarita, it's $20, $25, and they fucking guilt you at the machine, so you want to tip more because they, you know, if you bring a chick, you talking $40, $50, $60 at a fucking fast food restaurant.
I ran out of there.
North Dallas, so sometimes I'd go hang out. If I wanted to meet somebody in Stir, dude, I was dropping $100 for her to eat, and I'd eat, drink 2 drinks a piece. You dropping $100. $100, I can take 5 chicks out on a date, mid-grade restaurants in Brazil. It's cheap. It's just all $1 is 5 here. $1 US is 5. It's cheaper to date in Brazil. That's one of the biggest benefits. You can date a lot more people without going broke. Okay, if I want to go on 3 dates, that's $300. That's $1,200. That's rent in 1 month when I was in Dallas. Fuck that. There's an abundance of beautiful women. I cannot tell y'all how many fit, beautiful.
This is about to set y'all off.
Natural hair, white teeth, soft speaking, good smelling, just feminine women there are here in Salvador in particular, but all of Brazil. I've only been to Rio and Salvador, but I've heard all of Brazil is just like this. They're every fucking where. You cannot get away from beautiful women in Brazil. Literally. And that's why you can be in that abundance mindset, because there really is an abundance of what you want. If you like white chicks with a supermodel body, like the nice thick legs, nice ass, tight waist, you can see her spine and her back because she's been working out on her back. The lats are, the lats, you know what I'm talking about. I'm seeing it like literally back to back all day. Like what I just described, I'll see 20 of those white chicks today. And then I'll see the same thing in black. And then I'll see the same thing with the ones that look like Pocahontas. So it's ridiculous. And I try to record as good as I can, but you guys won't believe it until you come down here and see it. I'm not lying about anything I say. I'm not lying about how many beautiful women are in Brazil. It is ridiculous how many beautiful women are in Brazil. It's crazy. But there's an abundance of them, and they're everywhere. They work at the fucking hot dog stand making $1 or $2 per hot dog, and they're like on Rihanna's level. I'm not even bullshitting you. I've seen it the first time in Rio that blew my mind. They're picking up trash too. Feminism is not as heavy here. There is a feminism movement. I know you guys love to remind that. There are a handful of women that do act like American women sometimes, not to the extent, and even if they do, like I said, it's cheaper. There are a handful of women here like that. Like I had a dumbass woman tell me, "Oh, you're in Brazil now. If you want somebody to wash dishes and cook and clean, you need to hire a maid." I said, "You sound just like a fucking American." But the thing is, in America, that's the general statement you're gonna hear. In Brazil, that's 2 out of 10 chicks, 1 out of 10 chicks. 10 to 20% of the time, you're gonna run into a chick like that. But you're not just bumping into that shit left and right like you would in the States.
You ain't seen this video. I can see it on your face, Karen.
I'm just really fat. I'm just really like, wow, this is just so unreal.
Wait, he get worse. Hold on.
I've always said that a woman that can cook can damn near get anything she wants from me. That's what I said in my last video. Okay, that you have a good chance of finding that here. They're not, their mind is not destroyed by feminism. And if you said that in the States, like, oh, a woman that'll cook, she has the key to my heart. They'll still say, oh, you want a mom. They don't say that here. I haven't heard that. Matter of fact, the chicks, whenever they cook, they know this stuff about men. So they'll send you pictures of the food. I said that before. They'll send you pictures of the food basically that show like, look, I can cook. Especially if they know you're American, right? Because they know where you came from. You're not getting that shit. Okay, you want a chick that cooks, you're a misogynist. You gotta be ashamed of yourself. You want a mom and you want a slave and you want a maid. That's what they tell you in the States. Prove me wrong.
He right.
Uh-oh.
Because that's what you want. You want a mom. You want a grandmama too.
It get deeper though. Hold on.
Number 7, shaming is less common for women. That ties into what I just said. They use shame. What you want from women here will not shame you. Of course, you have a small percentage that have been infected by feminism and they usually speak English. But women don't say stuff like, oh, all men want to do is fuck. They know that. The world knows that. That's true. Do you know how many nuts a man can bust in one day? Your body's made to sleep around. Women, your body's not made for that. Because when you get pregnant, you only get pregnant one time. You can't keep getting pregnant. But I can keep getting women pregnant. I'm not saying you're supposed to do that because that costs money and those kids need a family to raise.
Karen, what's up?
But still, why? I don't know why women in the States don't understand it, but they won't try to shame you. They won't try to shame you for being masculine in Brazil. Are you running into that problem in the United States? If you are, you're not going to run into that most likely here. If you do, she probably speaks English.
This dude is out of control, man.
Stay away from English in Brazil. But yeah, shaming, that there's not a lot of shaming. I have not been shamed. I haven't been shit tested. None of that. Now, number 8, my last one. Foodie calls are not a part of the culture unless they know English, like I just said. So I've never been.
Okay, I'm tired of talking about this dude. I'm tired of letting this dude. This dude is just, oh, did Karen get stuck? She got stuck. Look, man. There you go. Hey, so at the end of the day, I just, man, it just baffles me that men think that it's black men that think like this. You know what I'm saying? It really does. Black men, women will do these things. Don't you listen to this damn idiot. The problem is y'all are not protectors and providers. Y'all are not true men. Y'all cookie dough. And y'all expect women to just roll over for your ass. And that's not about to happen. So call it what it is. You ran your ass overseas because you can't handle these black women. Just say that. I would respect you more if you just said that.
I mean, that's literally what it boils down to. It really does.
That's all it is.
Because at the end of the day, I'm tired of hearing all this feminism and stuff like that. It's not that. It's just because there's a lot of men that are insecure about themselves and the way that they are, and they know that they don't have nothing to bring to the table. And there is women who are just about their business, and they're not going to allow you to run over them. That's just not. We're not in the 70s. We're not in the 50s. We're not doing what our parents did. We're past that. We're in a whole new millennium. And if you looking for women like that now, that's going to be slam, because we're more advanced than what we were even as kids. Yeah. I know that because I lived in that type of household. My dad took care of everything. A true provider. Not no 50 shit. Not no, oh, I'm paying the mortgage, I'm paying the utilities. No, everything. Everything. And that's not how it is now. You have to have, in some cases, two people to run a household. And I just get tired of hearing that feminism. It's just that women are very confident in what they do and what they know they're capable of. And they don't want to settle.
Nakia said, he's talking about everything except culture and how the men of their country treat their women. These women are that way because of the fathers, brothers, and uncles. No. They're like that because they chose to be like that. They see men work hard and provide and love on them. Oh, okay, I'm tracking, my bad. They take pride in their women. They're not putting their women down. Why do we as people do that to each other? So the kid, before you came, we kind of got into this because so many people in our community, we just don't take accountability for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And we blame the other ethnicities. I mean, the gender wars. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of the gender wars. I really am. And it seems like
that's literally what it is.
That's all it is a gender war. I'm sick of the gender wars. I mean, it's at the end of the day,
everybody point a finger at everybody. You wrong, you wrong. Y'all not doing this. We ain't doing that. That's literally what it is.
And we're not intelligent enough to understand. Now, this is as a whole, right? We're not intelligent enough to understand that we are 10 times stronger if we ever unite. If the gender wars would ever stop and we would learn to love on each other and respect each other, we would be unstoppable. We're absolutely unstoppable. But no, in the day and age of social media, 3 ways we blow up from our community. social media. Man bashing, woman bashing, talking about sex. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Literally. Like, if you scroll your social media page, now a lot of us done got sick of that shit. We just get to blocking people, right? Because we're sick of it now. But if you scroll your social media page on a day-to-day, you see the same shit. Men dogging women, women dogging men. Neither one of them ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. Hey, just, he did it, she did it. But both of them is dumpster juice. I'm so sick of these gender wars. I'm so sick of this. I'm sick of hearing about, I'm sick of men yelling that women are so masculine and they bask in masculine energy. No, what's going on is a lot of y'all aren't masculine yourselves. So she feel like she got to do it herself. That's what's really going on.
Exactly.
These women they're not putting up with y'all. These real women, because there's a lot of little trash bag ass little girls out here. But these real women ain't going. And vice versa. These real men ain't going. For all you little ass girls that's out here trying to 5 seconds into a conversation, hey, I'm trying to figure out how to pay these bills. I don't know what you telling me for. The gender wars, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of y'all pointing and bashing, pointing the finger, bashing each other, because all it does is make us look weak. We are literally the only ethnicity that does this. You don't see this shit nowhere else but our community.
That's true.
We fight each other on a day-to-day basis. We don't never see that nowhere else. The other communities, even if they fighting and bickering, they will come together for a common cause to get things accomplished. We won't even do that.
And the sad part about this is you have our arms sitting here in front of all of these millions of people and literally saying, we ain't shit.
Telling the whole world.
Wondering why we're not being taken serious.
It's crazy.
When you supposed to vouch for it, you ran and raving about these Brazilian women. Wow.
I'm independently dependent.
So at the end of the day, it starts with us and it ends with us.
Nakia said, I'm independently dependent, meaning I can hold my own, but I still need my man. I work and all that, but I still cook and clean and all that so-called gender shit. And my man knows he's the man. I know how to STFU, but he also knows how to STFU. Like you said, accountability, lack of healing, lack of communication, and lack of being a decent damn human being. That's exactly what it is. These men that are bashing women, lack of accountability, lack of healing, no communication, lack of being a decent human being. These women that are bashing men, same thing. That's all it is. It's this dumpster juice ass people who lack accountability, who don't want to heal. They want to deflect. They want to point the finger at everybody, and they know that controversy. See, a lot of this shit is attention-seeking shit. I want people to go deeper with this stuff. A lot of this stuff that's going on is attention-seeking shit. Literally. These people that are doing all the man bashing and women bashing, both sides, I'm getting on both of y'all because that's what I do. They're only doing it because they lame as hell and can't get no kind of buzz any other way but bashing men and women. And I'm sick of it, man. When will it stop? When will the damn stop?
That's it.
But hey,
I
Karen,
don't think it's never going. I don't think it's never going to stop, and that's just the sad part about it. It's life. It comes down to life choices, and again, accountability. And if people are not willing to take even on 2 out of the 3, this is what you gonna get people like him going live, doing shit. What he doing?
Yeah, Ladika, that's really all it is. All it is attention seeking. They lame as hell, can't get no kind of buzz, no kind of attention at all, unless they bashing men and women.
And that's a problem. That's literally a problem because that's like nothing is going to ever be good enough for you. That's it gives insecure all day. You ain't even happy with yourself, but you got to go abroad to feel like a man. That don't make sense.
And you still don't feel like a man because you went abroad to feel like a man and then they ran your ass up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So you still don't feel like a man. You felt like a man for a half a second before they ran your dumb ass up out of there.
Them type of man right there is dangerous because nothing would never probably be good enough for him. Nothing.
Well, look.
He screams narc all day.
Cookie dough ass little dude. But listen, Karen started some shit yesterday, so we had to talk about this. Listen, tomorrow, Data Sean gonna be on here, and we talking entitlement. And I already know that show gonna go deep.
Too, the kid. It's definitely sad. The younger generation, I can just imagine.
Oh yeah, the music now, the stuff they listen to, the stuff. Karen, you and the kid too, y'all literally have watched me build this show. So many people come to me and tell me, you should talk about this drama, you should talk about this sex, you should talk, and I say no. Because somebody has to stand up. The flip side is, if I would talk about that same shit that the rest of the world is talking about, I will have 10 million followers already. That's the sad part.
Yeah, you got to talk about Blueface and Krishan and they stupid asses.
Yeah, Kanye and Kim's stupid ass. And
I don't even know who they is, but I just see their name so much now. Like, it's just bad.
I refuse to do that. I'd rather take the slow, long route than to keep dealing with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody had to make a difference.
People run some conversations like this. So
they do.
It's to be expected.
Yeah. Sorry, I ain't going nowhere. It might as well be.
It's clear you ain't.
I ain't going nowhere. So, you know, they might as well just say, you either going to get down or lay down. What they say on, what's that movie? What's the name of that damn movie? The Rockefeller movie with Beanie Siegel in them. What's the name of that movie? I can't think of the name of that movie. Damn, what's the name of that movie with Beanie Siegel in it?
Beanie Siegel?
Yeah, man, the Rockefeller movie they did, man.
I know. I'm trying. It's like a talk.
State property. State property.
Yes.
They either gonna get down or lay down. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it's gonna go. Because when you base your stuff on drama, eventually drama's gonna come for you. And that cancel cluster on your ass. You know what I'm saying? That cancel culture on your ass. Look at the baby. Nobody even be knowing he exists no more.
All he know how to do is go and show up and pop somebody. That's it. Like, oh Lord. But yeah, they cancel him real quick.
All broken people with rich people problems. I don't give a damn about where the dialogue just empty gossip and leaves you with bad energy. Yeah. And so the people who
yes.
Them same people who be yelling, I want my peace and man bashing and all that shit. Guess what all they listen to? Shit like that.
And that's what I'm saying. There is some women that gives us definitely the bad apples. It is. It is. And that's why I say until people hold themselves accountable and they self-reflect, it's gonna continue to be like this. You're gonna get men doing what he do.
Well, y'all, there is one show on the planet where we have real conversations right here on the Straight Up Podcast. So, hey, Monday through Friday, you know what I'm saying? Tomorrow, we're going to have De La Shawn on here. We're going to talk entitlement. Karen look like she hungry. Oh, greedy self. So, we're going to let her get out of here.
Who coming on tomorrow?
De La Shawn.
Oh, okay, De La Shawn.
Been a minute, huh? Neeson just said the mega churches even turn to rock type music and praise to boost their fellowship numbers. People want entertainment, drama, even in mega churches.
That should be a topic right there because it's getting out of control.
What, mega churches?
Man, listen, it's getting so out of control with these fake Christians, these fake pastors. They coming. It's like, what happened to the pastor robes? Y'all coming with Gucci on, and yo, what is really going? Y'all at the church with DJs and.
Hey, Karen. Hey,
another whole ball game.
Hey, Karen, the praise team is like this. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I gotta do it to y'all. I'm gonna tell you how the praise team works now, y'all. Hold up. I'm gonna show y'all what the praise team be doing now.
Yeah, they in there with Gucci fronts, gold fronts. Like, what are y'all doing?
I'm gonna show you what they're doing. As soon as I find this damn video, what the hell? Hey, look, y'all. This how the praise team worship these days.
Terrence Mitchell Beats.
Just give it to you raw, yeah, just like that. You ain't spit bars while you tip that hand. I ain't never seen a podcast like that. Cause I built it from scratch, every part, no cap. But straight up, it can't be duplicated. It's too sophisticated.
That's how they praise now, twerking and shit.
That's too much.
That's what they do.
I mean, they ain't got no organ. Nobody playing the organ. Everybody in there with a DJ. Like, where they come from? Like, what? I'm just saying, like, it's ridiculous. Like, I mean, I see this on TikTok. Like, I'm really dead. I had to turn my phone off for the rest of the night after that. Like, this is the reason why I don't get on this app.
Hey, congratulations on the promotion, Nakia. Congrats. He said they on the entertainment rather than spreading the word. Look at how many services and times that collection plate goes around. I'm definitely doing a show. I'm definitely doing a show on the mega churches next week.
Man, it has to be. And get on some of these so-called Christians who be promoting they dumb ass.
I'm doing a show on the mega churches next week. I promise I am.
I need to be on that one.
Well, which day next week? Which day next week?
I'm gonna come up in here with my church hat on. Let me go put me a Gucci hat.
Hey, you start speaking in tongues on the show, I'll know something. Because these mega churches is out of control now, man. You know how many...
Put my cash app in for the collection plate.
Right, throw the cash app, pass the plate. Hey, and these mega churches be having like 10 different offerings. Like, damn, like how many?
It's crazy, man. I went to Rob Parsons' church. Somebody invited me to that church one time. This was like decades ago. I got up. I spent 20 minutes in there and I got up. It was too much. He was even telling people, if you don't have none on you, you can go to the ATM on outside the front entrance. Like, what?
Nakia said she bringing her church hat too. Church hats for everybody.
They gonna be hating.
That's crazy, man. Like, what makes you
John,
like?
You need to have the organ music too.
I'm gonna do it up for that show. I'm gonna do it. I might not wear Outwork Everybody shirt that day. I might put on a bow tie and a, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might put on a little clip on. Yeah, it's gonna be fly though. It's gonna be fly. Put a little blazer on or something. You know what I'm saying? With a hat.
You gonna be like, pass the plate around. Put your cash out there. Get the girl accounts up. I'm on the church nurse and deacon board.
Oh Lord.
Oh, we're about to be close.
Hey, one day we doing that show. Matter of fact, Nakia, you want to come on that show that day?
Oh man.
What? Nakia, Deaconess, huh?
Deacon. She on the deacon board.
Hey, Nakia, Deaconess, huh?
Deacon Tatum.
Deacon Tatum around here on the straight up twin. You know what I'm saying? You got your weed rolled up in the back. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna have my fake communion with my Merlot.
The communion gonna be Stella Rose. It's gonna be red Stella Rose.
I can't stand you, yo.
And so we gonna take communion and Stella Rose.
Oh my goodness. Let me get the church programs ready.
Hey man, niece said ATMs in the churches. Some churches got coffee shops. Like, man.
He said I'm closer to God when I'm smoking.
Well, we're gonna blaze that day too. Shit.
Don't do that.
We're gonna blaze that day too.
We're gonna be turning on some MC Hammer.
Too legit, too quick. Hey, too.
We need to pray just to make
it. Yeah, I'm gonna break out the old pants that he used to wear, the baggy pants.
Oh man.
So y'all bringing church hats. I'm wearing a bow tie. We're gonna have Stella Rose, some kind of red Stella Rose, and take communion. What else we doing? Do I need to bring
y'all cash apps and y'all mail?
Do I need to put
take up the collection?
Yeah, hey, and I'm gonna have an ATM in the background. I'm gonna put an ATM machine right in the middle of the background. You know what I'm saying? We doing the show on the mega churches. We gonna turn up.
Every 5 minutes we take a collection plate.
Hey, that's what Brandon just said. He said, "Hey, remember to paste collection plate about 5 times too during the show."
Man, that's right. Every 5 minutes, be like, "Who got the collection plate?"
Hell yeah! I'm gonna make something crazy each time. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Straight Up need a new mix board. Pass the plate around. Mr. Straight Up need a new microphone. I need a new
Deacon Tatum. Collect the collection plate.
Hey, let's go, Deacon Tatum. You know what I'm saying? Just be acting up that day. What day you want to do it, Karen?
No, she said she did a whole church outfit at her promotion interview.
Hey, shoot me that pic, though. Where that pic at, though? Let the world see that pic.
Hey, you went up, Nakia, you went up in there.
So did they say you had to do a so who was the one on the interview board? Was his name Pastor Wilson?
Yeah, talk to him.
Was Pastor Wilson on the board on a review board? What day we gonna do it?
She went up in there for next. She went up in there with that damn church hat.
Man, acting up. Church hat bigger than everything. Can't even see over the damn hat. And what day we doing that show?
Do Sunday.
Huh?
Sunday.
I don't do Sundays.
You like, nah, Monday is good for me. I mean, it's up to you, whatever day.
We can do it Monday. Nakia, what you doing Monday?
When she off.
Yeah, when you off, Nakia? Excuse me, my bad. Deacon Tatum, when are you off?
Tatum.
Are you ever off? Is it a deacon board?
Yeah.
Is it actually a deacon board? Hey, so when are you off, Deacon Tatum?
I'm gonna bring my tambourine here too.
Oh Lord. Jimmy shaking that Boy, if ain't shit was a person, I
ain't got no.
She ain't even say nothing. She ain't even saying nothing, man. Look, I'm about to get up out of here, man, Karen, because, man, I'm hungry.
All right.
I appreciate you, man. We can do it Monday, though. We'll do it Monday.
All right.
All right, bet.
All right, send me the link.
You can use the same one. I won't change it.
Fine.
I won't change it. Same time. Same time, same link. All right, bet.
Yep.
I'll see y'all later, y'all. We out.